Hello, my absolutely beautiful Taurus friends. It's me, Stormie Grace, and welcome to your horoscope for February of 2022. Now, if you are new here, I am a Western tropical astrologer, and you can listen to this video for your sun, moon, or rising, but I highly suggest you listen to it for your sun energy, as your rising and your moon, even if they align with your chart, are going to express themselves a little bit differently. But in the end, my beautiful friends, do you? Taurus, this month, look at the chart. The southern hemisphere is lit up and beautiful, which means this is a social month. We're out, about, we're in public. Things are coming from your space and expanding out. Very ninth house. You can see the ninth house is busy. We'll have a lot of things that are coming in terms of expanding you out in the world. Now, let's not forget that Uranus is still in your sign. I know you didn't forget. I'm a Taurus. I didn't forget. So there's a lot that is different about you at this particular moment in time, Taurus, and I would be interested to hear in the comment section down below, what is it for you? What is it about you that you're carrying yourself different? You know something different about yourself, because all of that very much so speaks to this energy of being out and being social this month as well. Not to mention Uranus has already come out of retrograde back in January. So truly you have had this reinvention and this innovation of yourself, your Taurus energies, your capacities, that will and drive to get things done. So what's different for you, Taurus? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now though, what that is also going to mean for you is that as you consider how these energies we talk about this month manifest for you, remember you're moving a little bit different, even if it's not fully comfortable and you don't feel like you fully know what you're doing just yet. Now, before we jump into this forecast, remember we're still in the Kickstarter to kickstart and continue our free YouTube Astrology Academy right here on YouTube. Free Astrology University information. You can come, just click into the playlist and watch these classes that are taught by beautiful master teachers, and we're bringing you the information free and live right here, but we do crowdfund that together. So click in the description box down below, join the Kickstarter before February 9th when it is over. All right, beautiful friends. So as we jump into this month, I want you to also keep in mind that Venus and Mars, your ruling planet, and the lover, Mars, as the lovers travel together and they are in orb of each other, traveling all month, we get a boost of power. We get a boost of energy to get things done. When Mars and Venus hover next to each other, there's an intensity in our relationships, around our money, around our desire to achieve, around having the very best that we can for ourselves. So if you feel that desire welling in and with and around you, use that. Remember, those blasts of concerted energy are there to spark your enthusiasm, spark your desire, whet your appetite, so that you will move forward with what it is that you want to do, Taurus, okay? All right, let's get to the dates. Right at the beginning of the month, we walk into a gorgeous new moon happening in the energy of Aquarius at 12 degrees and 20 minutes of Aquarius. This is going to light up your 10th house space. So tip top of the chart, Taurus, we're coming in very public right away as we get into the month. So the 10th house, career, soul calling, your reputation in public, even if you are not working. Maybe you're retired. What do you do, and what is your reputation that we know you as in public? This is where this is going to speak to. Now, having this new moon is your chance to plant your seeds of intention, to begin something fresh here. It doesn't have to be to begin something new, but to begin something fresh in this area. Where do you want to take a chance? Where do you want to innovate and progress forward, Taurus? What new information has been brought to your table that you're like, yeah, I want to move forward in this way? Now, this particular moon is going to align with Saturn and also square to Uranus. So I do think that there is this sense at this moon, Taurus, of you want it, you're built for it, you can have it, but you're gonna have to work for it. And you know that. So instead of letting that energy be really heavy and depressing, instead remember when you step into the house of Saturn and you own your mastery, you author your story, along with this very Aquarian energy, you can own and master and become expert in your own innovation. And that can be in your career, that can be in your reputation. I absolutely love it, but have no doubt, whatever you're willing and ready to innovate and to move forward progressively, there may be some hard work coming behind it, okay? As we get to the 3rd, we're going to see Mercury coming out of retrograde. Yes, it's out of retrograde. So we have Venus out of retrograde, your ruling planet, Mercury now out of retrograde at 24 degrees of Capricorn. As of the 3rd, you can sign those contracts, make those deals, know that the information and the decision making and the communication is a lot more straightforward than it has been. Now, this is going to be coming alive and well and lighting up for you in the 9th house space, which again, you can see is very busy. Publishing, marketing, broadcasting, education, higher education, travel, all of these things. You may have made decisions to participate in these particular areas, and now you'll begin to see those plans moving forward, okay? Now, on the 14th, we see Mercury, who just came out of retrograde, now beginning to pick up some speed and move forward back into the energy of Aquarius. So I'm going to ask you to go back and think back to January 2nd, when Mercury first moved into the energy of Aquarius. What information did you get? What new progressive ideas were coming to your table? Where is some of your thinking? It was outside of the box. It was original. It was different. Maybe you got surprising information between January 2nd and the 14th that came to your table. What was going on? Because now as Mercury is back into the energy of Aquarius, you're going to work with some of that information again. It's the same stamp. It's coming right back for you, okay? So what information and patterns did you see at that time? Because now as Mercury travels through this Aquarian transit, you're going to be able to have these communications, move these decisions forward. You're going to be able to make some more discerning decisions, especially around things in your social. But ultimately, I'll ask you, Taurus, what information came to your table that has allowed your thinking to now move and be outside of the box from where it was at before? Really excited to hear about that. Let me know in the comment section down below. As we trolley along and we get to the 16th, we're going to see a full moon happening at 27 degrees of Leo, which is going to light up your 4th house space, home, family, real estate, property, all domestic things. The renovation of the bathroom is just as important as your own psychological makeup. So with this full moon here, you're asked to end something, acknowledge something, or make an adjustment. What needs to be seen or what is brought to your surface, especially emotionally, that is all about shedding light on certain situations. In the energy of Leo, you're having to speak up. Speak for yourself. Allow some self-expression. Allow some joy. This is a 4th house energy, but is there somebody in your house who you feel like hasn't been speaking and expressing as well? They may be making their voice known just as well. So think about this and trust yourself in this particular Leo energy. What you have to say, what is trying to come up out of you as your own expression, as the risk that you want to take. You need to trust that this is your instinct moving you forward in a very honest way with this particular full moon. On the 17th, we're going to see Jupiter and Uranus come together in a sextile. And I actually love this energy because it not only creates the pocket of ease that is available for opportunities to present themselves, but under a sextile, you take intelligent action on the opportunity presented. So between your 11th house and your 1st house, your grouping house, which is expanding with Jupiter over here in the energy of Pisces, right? Maybe the people are getting bigger. You've got more going on in social media, things like this. The dream, the aspiration has expanded, and Uranus has shaken you. So you have a different perspective on the opportunities that you'll be taking there. I think it's exciting. It's exciting and it can be really very positive. You're moving in the direction of something that you never thought you were going to be taking on before. I also think that this is a place of growth. Both Uranus and Jupiter are energies that, because they expand and make things bigger, and Uranus breaks you out of your box, it's like, yeah, you remember you wrote that manifestation 5 years ago and you didn't understand how you would ever get there or who you would be to be who you needed to be in order to get there. Now you're so far outside of your comfort zone. You're changed. You're different, that these opportunities are now vibrationally in alignment with you. So go get them. Go participate. Be excited about the opportunities that are in your life. And even if they manifest themselves as ones that seem more complicated or are requiring more work from you, remember, you have the skills and the tools and the resources you need to take advantage of this opportunity and do the work that is needed here, okay? On the 18th, we are going to see the sun move into the energy of Pisces, lighting up your 11th house space. So bringing light, heat, life, and vitality to your social sector. I told you it's a social month. So now we're going to have Piscean energy in the 11th house. Where do you need to assimilate? Where do you need to look around your life from last February to this February and look at your social groups and say, okay, am I still motivated to rock and roll and be connected to this social group over here? Is this still in alignment with me? You know, with your channels, podcasts, everything else that you're following and places you're allowing to speak information into your life, are you still motivated and in alignment there? Is it still Pisces feeding your soul? Right? Is it getting you in that good place where you can allow that spiritual wisdom to adapt and to develop? Do you feel like the social groups and the dreams and the aspirations you have for yourself are just visions of the material world? Or are they ones that come from a spiritual place that allow that vibration to expand you exactly where you need to be in the material world? If you are not surrounded by groupings of people, places, things, and information that actually feed your soul, I would really question that at this particular time. But enjoy bathing in the sun as your 11th house gets called up for a lot of attention, because you can do a lot of good with the sun beaming over here. Now, as we close out the month on the 24th, we are going to see Mercury leave the post-retrograde shadow time, which means it is going to be back to 10 degrees of Aquarius. We have finished the cycle. Now Mercury is full steam ahead. And this may also be, as we're heading towards March, my friends, where you actually feel like the energy is ready to move forward. We've been holding for a very long time, holding and reviewing, and now it may feel like, yes, this is it. We're free, barn doors are open, you know, the whole thing. So whatever this post-retrograde shadow energy also brings into your life, just know that there is a forward motion absolutely available to you. So I hope you have a gorgeous month, Taurus. Please let me know in the comment section down below what you're getting into, how you've changed, how is this manifesting for you, and definitely jump over, support the Kickstarter if you haven't had a chance to do that yet. I love you guys. Have a beautiful month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.